Morning guys, we just met our little friend, the musician, and we're gonna go get a chai, walk around a little bit with him. We've got a few things we need to do, like book bus tickets tonight, and I think he might be going to take us to his house to show us how he hand makes his instruments. So if that's the case, it's pretty special and Remy's pretty excited, but we'll see where the morning takes us. I also want to go check out the camel fair in the morning light. I think it'll be pretty beautiful.
It was a last minute decision to come to Pushkar, and it was here that we felt the real adventures were beginning. We met Ramlo playing music in the street the night before, and he was really excited when we accepted an invite to breakfast at his house. We were going to be in for a real treat. But before breakfast, we'd walk back through the Pushkar Camel Fair, which was on the way to his house anyway.
Impressive.
Camels are symbolic with the Rajasthanis. They provide food, milk and transport here in the arid desert. But due to climate change and different ways of using the land, camel numbers are now plummeting. Since 2016, efforts have mobilized though to help save the camels in Rajasthan. Check out the link in the description below if you'd like to learn more.
It likes your toes. Oh, not your toes. Woo.
They kind of look like dragon faces.
Originally, the Pushkar Camel Fair was started to attract local camel and cattle traders to do business during the holy Kartik Purnima festival, held in Pushkar annually, usually at the end of October to early November. It's actually grown into one of India's largest festivals, definitely one of the most interesting, and it attracts hundreds of thousands of visitors from all over the world, plus a lot of traders and of course their camels.
Bro, ये तो राम राम जी.
Hello.
So this is Ramlo, a 25-year-old musician and former gypsy. He invited us back to his house to meet his wife and child, and they made us one of the most unforgettable breakfasts.
What's your wife's name?
Sarda.
Sada.
Yes.
And your daughter?
Nitas.
Nitas.
but we all call her Babu.
Babu Babu.
Babu means like that.
Babu Babu.
Babu कौन है? Babu किधर है? Babu किधर है?
Oi.
It's here.
Once gypsies, Ramlo decided to stop the vagabond life and settle instead, building this house in just under a week and living a very simplified life so that he can raise his family here in Pushkar. Ramlo makes and plays the Ravanahatha, an ancient bowed stringed instrument. His musical talent was passed down from his father, grandfather, great-grandfather, and so on. According to Ramlo, he had no choice but to become a musician. Babu Babu! Beautiful dancing!
मिर्चा में तो की पानी ना हो तो पानी को तो पूरा भरता बाट के देखो तो लर्न में मिर्चा बड़ा
That is so good. To watch that being made from the beginning to this
अपन खाना जीना खाओ चल कोई
in the desert in Rajasthan with our musician friend and his family. It's probably the best breakfast of my life.
That's better.
Babu Babu!
My brother,
brother
I'm really happy. Thank you.
I am happy brother, no problem.
I don't know where to go, yeah, my homeless soul. I don't wanna fall back down, 'cause I already touched the ground. Someone please hear me. Oh, here we go, feelings overflow.
Shoes,
Shoes off, boys.
shoes off, put down here.
Oh, yeah. Cool.
Camel taxi.
I've ridden a camel before. I'm gonna call it
Go.
teepee camel. Because it looks like a teepee. Teepee.
You also put and sit.
Thank you.
See, look at me. It looks like a teepee.
Whether I'm here or in front.
First camel taxi, boys.
Yeah. This is camel teepee.
Camel teepee. No, I still feel bad for the camel.
Yeah.
Wish I didn't eat all those chapatis. Make less stress on the camel to carry me.
That's not gonna.
Affect things?
Yeah, I think so.
How you feeling?
After what I
He made bigger
experienced just a few minutes ago,
He went pretty
it's
bigger.
only the 3 days, you know.
Day 4.
Yeah, day 4, and so worth it. I'm so happy. Like, you can't even think about what can happen. You just go and then you met someone in the market, and the next day you share a meal in his house with some music and an interesting talk. I'm happy.
Pretty special.
Yeah. Take care of the family and keep on playing music.
I try my best.
You will.
Okay, Babu.
Bravo.
Babu.
Bye.
Bye. See you again one day in market.
Next time you're in Pushkar, keep a lookout for Ramlo. He'll be there playing his music in the market.
Isa?
You know what was my thought? I was like, it remind me that they appears as fast as they disappear, and this is what makes the travel amazing. Fucking amazing.
I think I'm still lost for words at the morning we just had. Just every day has been full of experience and kind of unplanned journeys. The kids are getting stacks on by a pretty little girl. She was absolutely beautiful. It was the best Indian breakfast. Kind of the best food with love that I've had in a very long time. Yeah, it was really special. For the kids, it's exactly why I'm bringing them on this trip, you know, like to show them how other people in the world live, to show them how tough the kids are, to show how food is made, where it comes from, how precious water is. When I was watching her put water in the bucket, water in the pot, she was only putting exactly what she needed. I mean, how many times do we boil a pot of pasta and fill up the pot with too much water and then tip it out? And we just take water for granted. And we saw some other women, they were filling up their canteens with water and then wrapping cloth on their head, and one of them had 2 big canteens of water on her head. And it's hot here, it's the desert. So they're filling these canteens with water that's just coming out of a dirty pipe, putting it on their head, walking all the way back to their village in the dust, in the sand. Humbling. Hi guys, we are just packing up our room now and getting ready to go in a taxi to Ajmer, and from Ajmer we are getting an overnight bus to Agra, and in Agra I've booked us a cheap guest house, and we'll get there early, drop our bags and go check out the Taj Mahal. We're not actually budgeting, we don't keep a budget. We kind of have a panic point in our bank accounts where we know that we can't really go below that number. At the same time, we create money by creating our content, but we're just going with the feeling, you know, like we know when we're probably spending more than we should, and then we sort of drop down, and then other days we know that it's okay to spend a little bit more, but nothing's regimented, budgeted. We're literally not writing anything down. I don't really like that style. I'm sure my mum will laugh when she sees this video because I've never been much of a budgeter, but it works, I think. If you accumulate too much, you kind of block that flow of energy, and money's just energy at the end of the day. So give it as much as you receive it. Give a little more than you receive. See you on the bus.